Hey, what's up? Brian here with the Holy Roller, playing craps on a cruise to win a free cruise. Got a strategy for you. Let's roll.
Welcome to the Holy Roller, where it's all about playing craps and winning free cruises. I'm going to show you what it's all about, so let's get rolling.
Hey, what's up everybody? Brian here with the Holy Roller, and I'm going to roll out a strategy that we did the other day. I'm going to roll it out again, and this time I'm going to have $500, and I'm going to have it in black chips, red chips, and a few white chips, which are $1 a piece. So we got $500 right here, and this channel is all about playing craps on a cruise to win a free cruise, and we get free cruise offers in the mail each and every month just by playing craps on a cruise, and we could choose from any one of these dates. All we have to do is pay taxes and port fees, which is about $150 to be on a 7-day cruise. That is a deal of a lifetime, and we get it every single month, and we feel awesome, and we wanted to share that with you. And I was thinking about this strategy, so I thought I'd roll it out with you right now. Please subscribe if you want to know more about winning free cruises by playing craps on a cruise, and winning at craps, really. I mean, because we play a strategy where we either win money or break even. We win slow, we lose slow, because it's all about playing craps and playing time at the table and average bet, so we can get points in the casino that gives us a free cruise. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna show you. We're gonna do $100 on the don't, and this pass line wins on 7-11. It loses on 2-3-12. Well, this is the opposite. It actually loses on 7-11, but it wins on 2-3, and the 12, it actually pushes on the 12. So let's pick out these snake eyes, because we'd love to roll that right now, because a 2 and 3, we would win $100. Let's see if we do it. All right, and it's a 5. We got one of the dots. All right, so it's a 5. Now we want no 5. If we roll a 7 before a 5, we win that bet. If we roll a 5, we lose that bet right there. Now what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna pay $100 on the 4. And when you do that, you have to pay what's called a VIG to make this a buy bet. And from $10 to $15, and the same thing on the 4 and the 10. $10 and $15, you're fine. No VIG needed. But once you go to 20, you have to pay 5%. So $20 to $35 would be $1 for that bet to place it. All right, you have to pay to place it. All right, this is on a cruise, by the way, Royal Caribbean. And this right here, 5% of 100 is $5. So this bet's going to cost us $5. So now that we got past this roll here, as long as we don't hit that 5, we're playing this round with a $200 average bet for $5. All right, $5 is what we're in. If we hit that, if we roll a 4, we're going to win $200 and then have to pay another $5 to place that bet back. So this is what we're playing. We've got $200 at risk. Let's roll a 4. Here we go. And it's a 6. right on the other side. Let's miss that one, but get the 4. Come on. All right, there we go. Oh, it's a 5. We hit the 5. So what that means is, with the 5, we lose this right here. Now, everybody that plays this side, they're happy, right? But remember, one hit, we're going to win that 100 back. So we're okay. We're okay right now. We're going to go back up for $100. Same shooter. Here we go. And it's an 8. All right, so now we want the same scenario. We just want to hit the 4. Let's hit the 4, shooter. And there's a 2 halfway there. Oh, halfway there. There's a 9. Okay, we overshot it. All right, let's get the 4. That's what we want. All right, there's a 5. At least we know we could roll 5s, huh? And there is a 3. We're hitting all the numbers. We're very close to the 4. So let's just get it. There's the 10. And the 10 is the other side of the 4. So we have sister numbers. The sister of the 4 is the 10. The 5 is the 9. The 6 is the 8. What that means is the 10 rolled, but the other side of the 10 is the 4. And so let's get the other side. Let's roll that 4. Come on. And it's a 3. Wow. So close. Just hovering around the 4, man. Come on, get it. And there's another 3. We want the 4, shooter. Come on, dice. Get the 4. And of course, there's the 9. We're all around, but we need the 4. There's a 6, hard 6. Let's get the 4. Now you can see, some people would say, you could be making money the whole time if you bet the other ones. Well, we're betting for the big one, right? 7 came. We didn't hit that 8. That means we lost this $100. But look, we won it right there. All right. That cost us $5. Plus we're down on that 5 we hit, so we're down $100. We're down $105. Okay, so let's go back right here. 7 came, that means it's a different shooter. We'll dump the dice out to simulate a new shooter. And remember, if you're not shooting, you don't have to play the pass line or the don't pass. Like you don't, but if you are the shooter, you have to bet on one of these lines here. Let's get a come out roll and see what it is. It's a 9. And so the point is 9. We want no 9. Let's go ahead and place that 4 for $5. Buy that 4, I should say. Buy the 4. All right, here we go. Let's get the 4. All right, there's a 6. All right, let's get the 4. Missed the 9. Let's do it. And there is a 10. Then we need the other side of that shooter. Other side. Come on, Mr. Dice. There's a 7 out. All right, so short shooter, 7 out again. And we lose this one, and we win it here. So that round cost us $5, but we had a $200 average bet out on the table. And we didn't lose it. So let's do it. I'm going to show you what happened. Another scenario. We can have it like this. Let's get a point established. And that is a 9. All right, so we're out on the 9. Same scenario. Now, remember we were putting $100 out on the 4. That paid $200. You could spread these out. You can spread them out. Say we want to do 50-50. We can say $50 on the 4, $50 on the 10. These both will become buy bets. Now, the thing is, they're only going to pay $100 instead of $200. But we split it, and now we have the 4 or the 10 we can hit. Okay, so let's try it that way and see what happens. All right, and it's a 7 out. So again, losing $5 with $200 on the table because this 100 gets paid right there. All right, I'm going to show you a different scenario this time. So we got paid there. We've only been losing like $5 at a time. We did lose that $100, so we'll come back really soon and you'll see. We'll get that, don't worry. But let's say another come out, and let's get another come out roll and see what we get this time. And it's a 9 again. All right, so it's a 9. And so this time, let's do this. Let's take $100 and we'll actually, let's add, instead of $5, let's add $10. And let's actually place the 9, the 8, the 5. So we're playing the inside numbers now. 110 and 100. So we're risking $10. If the 9 comes, we're going to get paid $35. So we won't be totally down on our 100. But let's just do it that way and see what happens. All right, here we go. There's a 5. All right, so the 5 came. That's going to pay $35. All right, so that pays $35. Now, what we could do is we could make that 50, which pays 70. And so if that pays 70, okay, stay with me for a second. If that pays 70 plus 30 that we just won, we won 35, then 70 plus that's going to pay for the 100. All right, so we take our first hit and we'll just put it on the 9. All right, and we're going to rack this right over here. All right, let's now we're breaking even. All right, so now we're breaking even if the 9 comes or the 7 comes, okay? But let's hit a 5, 6, and 8. We want a long roller. We're not shooting. We're not betting against the shooter. We're playing the 9 and the 7. This is the 7. We're playing all these numbers. Most people don't play the 7. The 7 is the highest probability. Why wouldn't you play the 7? All right, here we go. And oh my goodness. Oh, okay, so the 7 came. I said it enough. One thing a lot of people say is dice have ears, or, you know, superstitious or whatever, but the puck was on. You shouldn't say 7. And so if you are betting the pass line or the don't pass line, don't root for the 7 while the puck is on. That's just not good etiquette, okay? Like, come on, 7. That would be definitely going against the shooter. All right, so we win 100 here. All right, so we actually racked $10. So remember when we had the 10 out here, 110? So at that one hit, we put 25 here, we racked 10. So that actually, that whole round, we broke even. We broke even for that. But we still have $100 that we're down for our shooter, for this round, I should say. And so we're trying to get that $100 back. We're playing from behind, and there is a 6. So we want no 6. And so let's do the 4 and 10, right? Let's do the 4 and 10 this time, and let's hope to hit a 4 or 10 and just get that 100 right away. That's going to cost us $5 in the vig. I think I did pay that. All right, here we go. Let's roll 4 or 10 now. All right, there's an 8. So we want a 4 or a 10, and there's a 6. All right, so the point on the 5 and the 6 knocked us off on this $100. We still have these bets out there. They're buy bets. So put the buy button on them, and puck goes off. Same shooter. Let's go back out for $100. Now you might say we lost all of our money. There's 3. All right, there's a 3. So we get a $100 back. So we've been losing our money on the point being hit, but that's okay because we want long rolls. We can celebrate when the point gets hit too, because we're not losing money like everybody does when the 7 comes, right? So here we go. Let's get a point established, and there's an 8. All right. So we got the 5, the 6. Hopefully we don't get knocked off on this 8. Let's get a 4, 10, and we're back in business here. Oh, there's a 7. Wow, 7 out. And so again, we lose here, we win here. And so, with all that being said, let's start over. Here we go. We're still $100 down. And sometimes you have these short rolls, sometimes you have long rolls. Let's see what we get with this shooter. There's a 10 on the end. Now watch what happens here. So just like we did last time, let's put in 105 for the VIGs, but let's place the 10 or buy the 10 for 50. That's going to pay 100 here. All right. And let's put up the 4 as well, and we'll buy the 4. All right. So now if the 10 comes, it'll pay 100 for $2, 98, but we'll have to pay $2 for that VIG. And with that, we can break even here. So really, if we hit the 4, we're going to win $100. That's the $100 that we lost. We'll get our money back quickly when we hit the 4. Here we go. And there's a 9. There's a 9. Let's just go down the list, miss and skip that 7. We don't want the 7 either. There's an 11. A lot of people think when you're playing here, you want the 7. We don't want the 7. We want the 4. Come on, hit the 4. Oh my goodness. There's the 7. The 7 came, it didn't hurt us. Cost us $5 for that shooter. So we lose this, but we win it here. All right, so let's try it one more time, and then we'll be done with this video. Let's get on a long roll and start hitting over and over and over. And, you know, being at the craps table, it's very important to be at the table when the monster roll happens. A monster roll is like a roll of, like, you know, average roll is about 7 or 8. But if you can get like a 10 to 20 roll when you're playing this strategy, oh my goodness, that's a lot of people can't stay at the table long enough to be around for that roll. And that's what this strategy does. This strategy helps you stick around and be around for that roll, because you'll lose slow, but you'll also win slow. But when you do win, once you get the roll, you'll start winning a lot. And I'm gonna show you, because hopefully I'll have a good roll right here. Here we go. Which one are we gonna do? The 4, 10. We're gonna go across. Let's go across this time. All right, so we're gonna go across this time, because since this is gonna be the long roll, right? And so let's get it. Here we go. And so there is, wow, the long roll. There's the 9. Man, just picked us off just like that. So that pays the 35. So you can see we lost $75 on that. Not a whole 100. We lost 75. Well, we didn't lose it actually. We lost $65 there. All right, so now we're down $165, I think, something like that. Well, or something. But let's see. Let's get another point established. Let's finally get that long roll. Oh my goodness, there's the 7. Remember, 7-11 loses. All right, everything's turning for the worst. Do we have $100 here? We have $100 exactly. I'm gonna take my whole rack, put it on there. And that. All right, here we go. This is everything. So we're down to our last roller, our last shooter, and maybe last one. I don't know. So we do have the 10 that came. So what I would do if the 10 came, you could keep it like this. You could take this right here, we would have to bring one of these down because we can't pay the $2 because we're all out on our, you know, because we want 50 to pay 100 here. But we can't necessarily. So let's just do this. Let's take this down. Let's play the 8 and the 10. And we're gonna take this. Actually, let's play the uptown here. This is called downtown. This is called uptown. We're gonna play the 8, the 9, and the 10. We're gonna make change out of this. And so, because we have to pay $2 to place or to buy that. So $2 buy bet. If we roll a 10, we win 100. If we roll a 7, we get 100, right? So there's 105, 100, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this since we're playing uptown, let's play $3 on the hard 10. So we're all in right now, but we won't lose all our money no matter what. I don't know if that makes sense, but we're all in, but we're not gonna lose it all no matter what happens. All right, so here we go. Let's hit a 8 and 9 would be great. And oh my goodness, there's a 7. All right, so here we go. We have $100 that we get right here. So now we're down to our last $200. 7 came, and so now we got 500. We've been playing, and we're down $300. We're down to $200 left. Do you want to stay and play? And if you come to the table with 500, use it all. All right. So you could go down a level if you wanted to. And instead of doing 100 here, you could go 50. And then you have some more time at the table if you want. But your average bet won't be $200 anymore, but that's okay. Let's do this strategy. We're going to switch to the all-day strategy where we're going to play $50 here. All right. So let's do $50 here. And we're playing $50 on the don't instead of the 100. All right, and so there's the 9. There's the 9. So you're just going to see kind of how I would play it. What I would do is I'd play a come bet right here. This come bet is the same as a pass line bet. So right now it wins on 7-11, it loses on 2-3-12. So let's get 11 right now. That would be great. And a 7 came. All right. Short rolls happen, and so being that was like that, at that moment we get paid there and we get paid there. So we won $75 on that shooter. So we're slowly making our way back. Let's go ahead and do that again. That strategy, that's why I kind of like that strategy a little bit, because especially on short rolls. All right, so we got a 10 on the end. Now $25 right there would pay 50 if we wanted to back it up. And being that we have this extra money, I'm gonna get some change here. And so that would be, we got some $5 here and getting $25 in change, because we are going to do $25 to place that there. And so we're kind of playing both sides here. This pays for that, so we can't lose now. When it's a 4 and 10, I always place it to cover the don't. So basically we have $25 that we could put out there and still break even no matter what happens. So we can do the 25 on one number, just play one number. Let's play the 9. Let's do it. Still extreme uptown. Here we go. Let's get that 9. And there's the 7 out, man. So basically that, same thing at the higher level, at the lower level, that right there cost us $2. That whole bet, that whole round cost us $2. So we played craps for $2. We lose this and we win it there, and we had an average bet of $100 on the table, making points. And so basically I want to get back to the 500. So let's just get back to the 500. We're going to go $100 on the don't, and we're going to get back to the 500 just so I can show you how it's done. So let's roll, and there is a 7. Right when I say get back to the 500, now we're going back down. We're going the wrong way. Let's see. We don't have 100, so let's do the $75 level. $75 level. All right, here we go. And it's a 10. All right. So we're at the 75. So now we have 75 that we could play out here. All right. So because it's a 10, let's play the $1. We'll play that there for, that'll pay 50, so we would lose 25. We need one hit, so let's play the 5 and 9 right there like that. And let's hit the 5 or 9. Here we go. There's the 9. All right. So the 9 hit, that pays 35. And so we have 35. All right. So with this being that, we're going to, you know, this pays 50. This is 75 here. So let's go ahead, place that in our rack, and then let's continue to roll. Let's get a 5, and that would be great. There's a 6. Let's get a 5. And there's a 9. Another 9, so that's good. That's another $35 there. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to take this down to 50. That's the cool thing about the don't, is you could pick it up, bring it down little by little. But we're going to make that 50 because we won some money over here. Okay, so now we're this right here. We'll pay 50, and then we have 50. So technically, we took 25 that we won, and we have it out there. You know, so we're kind of offset here. Here we go, and the 7 came. All right. So then what that means is we lose all of this, and we win 50 here. All right. So we're ahead than where we were. My rack's a mess here. So we're ahead from where we were when we started. We're making our way back. Slowly but steady, slowly. All right, here we go. What is this? We got about 200 and 220 or so. So we made a couple, you know, we're making our way back. We're on our way. We're on our way. All right, let's stay at the $75 level. And there's a 5. All right, let's see where we're at. And we have 75 here. So let's play 75. Let's just play 60. All right. We're just going to play 60 out here, and we're going to do a $30 6 and 8. So 75 here, 60 there. All right, here we go. And there's a yo 11. Yo 11. 6 and 8 roll a lot, right? And so do 7s. Wow. All right, so we're going to lose. We're actually going to make $15 on that shooter because there is the 75 that we have right there when a 7 comes. All right, so now we're up a little bit more. We're still going to stay at that $75 level. Now, $75 level, if you got really down to it and you were wanting to insure this, $5 on the yo would actually pay $75. The 7, if you hopped the 7s, which are hopping bets, I don't have them on here, but they pay 15 to 1 for as well. If you played the 4-3, the 5-2, and the 6-1. So basically, for $20, you can insure that 75. So let's say we wanted to hop that, or 5 times 15. Either way, however you would look at it. So we're insuring this, but we're insuring it for $20. So I don't know. I just don't know. All right. What was that? A 7? All right. New shooter. All right. So now we're insuring this. We're at our, we're kind of at a desperate mode right here. We don't want to lose this 75. So, but we're willing to lose 20 to protect that 75, I guess. And there's a hard 6. All right. So we're down 20 just like that because we were scared of the 7 or 11 hitting. So we lost that. And that's why I usually I don't play that. Like sometimes I get really down to it. I might do that. But all right. So let's do 6 and 8. Let's do 5. We're going to do 5 and we're going to do 8. All right. So there is, and this is kind of like going into desperation mode. We have 75 here. We have 55. So technically, let's go up $5. We lost 20 over here. Let's put this on the 9. So we're kind of playing the inside, except no 6. We don't want no 6 because that would be great. And of course, a 7 came. And so that's what happens when you get off balance. Look, we have 75 here, but we have 80 out here. So we lost $5 plus the 20 that we had right here. So that's why I don't do that kind of stuff, because it can really eat away at your bankroll. So, but if you see here, let's do it again. Let's bring this up to 100, and because we have 100 here, so let's bring it up to 100, and let's say this is where we're getting where we're all in. We're getting to the end, and it's a 6. All right, so there's a 6. And so let's go ahead and do the 4 and the 10 again for the $5. We're gonna buy, those would be buy bets. So let's get it this time, because we have $3 left. Let's do a $3 hard 6 just to back it up. It won't pay for it, but at least it's in there. All right, let's go. We're all in here. We're all in here. There's a 5. Let's get a 4, 10. There's a 4. All right, there's a 4. Now that $50 pays 100 for 2, or it pays 98. So because we don't have anything in our rack, we have our money here. We're actually just gonna pay 98. So here is 98. So 98. All right, so here's where we are. And so let's hit a couple more 4s and 10s. Why not? All right. Oh, the 7 came, man. It would. The 7 just comes a lot. All right. So as you saw, we just won some money on that shooter. On our way back, we're on our way back. And so can we get back to the 500 in this video? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Watch, I'll show you how to do it. That's what I said last time, right? All right, here we go. Hit the 3. Okay, there's an 8. There's an 8. We have $100 on the don't against the 8. Let's go ahead and let's play the inside. We're gonna get a little bit aggressive here because we're gonna buy that one and that one. That's gonna cost us $2 each, right? And we're gonna go up for these right here. So this right here is 160. So we're up $60, and here's our 100. So we want to have some hits, but see how we got everything now? All right, we definitely still want to miss. Here, we have some extra money here. Let's just do 25 on the hard 8. That would pay $250 if it comes hard. And then we have some extra money here. We'll just use that for some of our vig money here when we hit the 4 and 10. Because now, here's our long roll we've been waiting for. You waited all video for this. All right. So there's the first one, right? So there's that. That's going to pay 50. All right. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go up on the 5 and 9. We're getting aggressive now. Here we go. And there is a 5. And so $50 5 pays 70. So there's $70. So now let's take this 8 to $90. All right. So we're going to put $90 on the 8. All right. So now 90 pays, what does that pay? 105. And we have 100 here. All right. This $10, we got, let's see, where are we at here? Let's go ahead and, being that this covers this, let's take down this hard 8. Let's make the 6 $60. And let's still get on that hard 8 for $10. So that would pay 90 or 100 for 10. All right, here we go. There's a good setup. This is our long roll. Here we go. There's another 5. $70. $70. So we have another 70. So do we want to keep pressing? Yeah, 105, 105. If we take, this is 75, this is 75. We have, let's see, what do we have? 25 in our rack. Let's just leave 25 in our rack. This pays 105, this pays 105, this pays 70, this pays 105, this pays 50, that pays 50. Let's do it. Get it. And there's another 5. There's another 5. So that pays 105. So there's 100, and there's a 5. All right. So 105. Once we get to the black, we're just going to rack the black. We have $30 here. Oh, my sticker came off on my chip here. So we have $30 here. We're going to take our 6 up to 90. So it pays 105. So now all these inside numbers pay 105. We have $100 right there. Let's get one of those inside numbers. All right, there we go. It's a 6. All right, perfect timing. There's 105. We're just going straight into our rack now. And let's hit it. All right, there we go. There's a Yo 11. Now, you might know I always do see a horn, bet a horn, but I'm not going to do it right now. All right, here we go. And it is a 4. All right, there's a 4. So the 4 pays $50. 4 pays 50 for 1. So let's get some change for this. And we'll get $4 change for that 50. All right. Now, because we've been rolling, we've been hitting, let's just stop what we're doing right now. And sometimes you don't have time to stop, but you could, if you're at this point and you're kind of looking, you can say, hey, you know what? Turn my bets off. Turn my bets off. All right. Because we've been hitting a lot of points, and you can kind of count it. You can look at it and count it. You can say 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, and that 50. So we're up $150 from when we started at, and we were here for this whole time waiting for this long roll. We turned off because we wanted to count, or if you're keeping track as you're going. Now we know that we have our 500. So what I would do at this point is I would do what's called regress, okay? Regressing is taking everything back down to the original. So we're gonna get our 500. So let's see where we're at. Here's 2, there's 3, and there's 4. We're at 450, right? So let's take down these 4 and 10, and here's our 500. So we got back our 500, okay? We could put up the 4 and 10 for $10 each if we're on a $10 table. So we don't have to pay the VIG, and we would get our VIG back for those. So we get $2 back by taking those down. All right, so now we're back. Here's our 500, right? Is that our 500? Yeah, so we have 500, and we have our 100 here, and we have $110, $20, $30, $40, $140 out there, and $100 here, $506 here. And let's roll. Let's keep rolling. This is our long roll, but we did regress. We got our 500 back. I showed you how to do it. Here we go. And there's a 6. All right, so now we can just start all over again if you want, because we have $35. So we could say, hey, take that 8 to 60 so that if the 8 hits, it'll cover that. If you're not the shooter, you could pick this up and actually lock this up too. But I want to have a couple more hits first, before we keep going. All right, there's the 8. We did it, and I should have picked that up, right? Because I lost it with the 8. But what did I win? 60 pays 70 for 75 for 5. So that pays 70. So let's take this down. Everybody's happy at the table. So are we, because we won just like everybody else. And here is our... Let's see where we're at. There's 400, 500, 600, and we still have all this money out here. $700, 7, 10, 20, 30, 40, $740 from that 500. And we could choose to lock it up and leave, or we could go back to our other strategy, the strategy we've been playing, but we were here for the long roll, and it's still happening. So the question is, this is the same shooter. Do you go back out on the don't, or do you just stay here? This is all free money because remember, we're up. I say, yeah, don't go on the don't if you're not the shooter. If you are the shooter, go the minimum on either one of these. But right now, let's just play it out and see what happens. That 8 came easy, by the way, so we lost that hard 8. So we're back out on the 8, and see, we could just start shooting, and whatever happens here. So there is, and we could just start pressing up. All right, there's that. Let's grab the hard 8, and let's say we're not going to touch this money in our rack. Okay, here we go. And there is a 2. Remember when I said see a horn, bet a horn? Why not? Why not? Take $5, do a horn high yo. So a horn bet for $5 or a horn high yo. A horn bet is the 2, 3, 11, 12. A horn high yo would be $5. It'd be $1, $1, $1, and $2 on a horn high yo. That's how you'd spin your $5. So let's do it like that. Horn and high on the yo, which means the extra money goes on the yo. All right. Being that a horn came, let's see if another one comes back to back. And it is a 7. Nope. And so a 7 came. We lost all of this. but we still have our bankroll intact. I hope that was fun to watch. If you're still here, thank you so much. Watch this video here if you want to see more about how to play craps on a cruise to win a free cruise. And I hope to see you cruising and rolling on a craps table soon. See ya!